Good evening to my viewers at home. I still remember my humble self. I'm Lawanuddin Oluwaseun by name, um, popularly known as Kontao One. So this evening, I'm going to be discussing a male attitude towards a female from the perspective of the single or those in a relationship. So let me quickly do this. A fast one, a quick one. Now, according to my belief, it is not expected that you get yourself involved in what we call courtship, and because it's agreed upon that there is no way, and for those that are married, you can affirm to that there is no way you might think you want to know a woman, you can never know a woman finish. It's a fact. You can't know them finish. They keep changing and keep bringing up different characters. It depends on the situation that will make you see the character, the true character of a woman. The situation on ground is what will make you, I repeat, see the true character of a woman. Now that's not where I'm going. This is where I'm going. Now, this lady can be seeing this video. There's a lady that told me one time that his boyfriend told him that it is legal for him to beat her up. It is religiously. Islam never taught us that. The highest peak of me correcting my wife, according to the Islamic jurisdiction, that has to do with laying hands on her, is just by, let's say, me carrying the clothes I put on and just swinging it or using it to hit her. That don't you normally hear what I've told you not to do this. Not the one that I'm going to turn myself to Bash Ali and what's the name of this international Nigerian boxer and start boxing and turning to Undertaker, started kickboxing and hitting, or Jack Chan or Jet Li, or no. So I intentionally clear this before I start my talk. What is acceptable according to my own belief is Iktiba, and definitely I'm going to talk about my belief before I go into this. Iktiba, the period in which we are going to know each other within a year without sexual intercourse. That is clearly what Islam propagates. Now, as a young man, or as an old man, or as an adult, that's what you do in your relationship is turning your girlfriend or your fiancé into a punching bag. How will you feel? No, just for every man that is watching this video, please calm down. Try to imagine it in your head that you got married to that same woman and all your kids are female, and one day you train them, finish to the point of handing them over to a man to get married to, and their husbands are now beating them the way you were beating their mother. Get it right. You marry the same woman, you are punching back, and you continue punching back in her, and you give birth to, let's say, 3 or 4, this harsh economy, 2 or 3 or 4 kids, and they are all female, and you use your hard-earned money, sweat, time, dedication, everything, you train them up until they are mature and they can go to husband's house, and you hand them over to a wife, to a man, and that man keeps punching bagging them, keeps beating out hell of them. How will you feel? No, it's a very simple analysis. Very simple analysis. I need your comments. I want you to comment. How will you feel? We are all human. You will never feel good. You will not be happy. No matter how you love the man or their husband, you will, no matter what happened. In fact, if it is your wife, if it is your daughters that are at fault, you will never want their husband to deal with them like that. Now, my marriage is just over a year, And a lot of people that are watching might be saying, you are still young in it, you don't understand. Yes, I'm not arguing with you. Still young in it, yes. But at least I've witnessed that of my parents for the past 30 years. Are you getting that up? Okay, you said my age is very young. I've witnessed that of my parents for the past 30 years. And I've never seen a day or had that my mother was turned to a punching bag for my dad. So what are you saying? So what I'm saying in essence is that there are a lot of family outside there that have been together for 30, 40, 50 years and they have never laid out upon each other. So it is possible. Now, I said it. It's not as if I'm supporting the women now, but I'm stating the obvious. Now, within my own short period of being wedded, I can't tell you authoritatively that my wife have done what is required of me to turn her into a punching bag times without number. But sometimes I get provoked. But do you know what holds me back? By the one who created me. Two things. Number one, my religious belief, Islam, what they taught me. Number two, my parents. And that is why whatsoever you are doing in the presence of your kid, or you're going to be doing in the presence of your kid, note, it is very, very important. I normally feel remorse that if I say I should beat my wife, my father never beat my mom. So where would I say I copied it from? It's very simple. You are beating your wife, your girlfriend, no problem. Continue beating. Your children will grow up and meet you beating. Continue. They will also beat their wife. You're not getting it. It's a lot of karma. Slight error. So what are you trying to build? Now you tell me. Young lady, young man, you are expected to be romantic. You're expected to take care of her explicitly. Don't let me speak wrong English. Either she asks you out or you ask her out. There's no big deal. Even from the perspective of my religion, there's no big deal. Either I ask you out, you ask me out. Anybody can ask anybody out. And that's one of the problems we have now. We male will take advantage of when a woman asks us out. And that is why you will see that women find it very difficult, extremely difficult to ask a man out. It is only those people that are wayward, majorly nowadays, that ask men out. And ideally, it even should be the most decent that should be doing that. People think you are wayward. That is why you are asking a man out. And the reverse is the case. Be romantic. Don't beat her. Be sincere. Be straightforward. Be supportive. We are not saying you should leave your own family and what you will. The kind of support I'm saying, I'm not saying you should go and buy an iPhone 13. If you have the capability, wallah, you can buy a plane. That's not what I'm saying. Please don't let us mix things up. You are struggling. I'm not saying be supportive now. She wants to buy iPhone 13. Okay. Contact one and say we should be supportive. Then, no, that's not what I'm saying. Be supportive, be kind, be romantic, be loving, be caring. No woman in its rightful senses will you give all this and will behave like an animal. No. They are also humans. They cannot behave like an animal. See, if there is no action, there will never be a reaction. If you don't slap me, I wouldn't cry. You don't understand? Matter the fact that I'm thinking I'm in a mood or whatsoever, normally I just sit down and I start crying. No. You ought to mash me, you ought to choke me, you ought to hit me before I start crying. If I did not partake in examination malpractice, why do you want to expel me from the school? If I did not go and steal, why must I sleep in the cell? Why I'm giving you this illustration, there is no way in which there wouldn't be an action before a reaction. You must have been animalistic in nature to her, you must have been rude to her, you must have been disgracing her, talking to her, nonchalant attitude. You look less of her as a human before she now behaves mad to you. So, if you have enjoyed this video, if you have learned one or two things, I will say you click on the like button, view, like, subscribe, and comment. So, till next time again, we meet. Thank you. Bye bye. I still remember myself. Contact 01.